What is for dessert, you may ask? How about some delicious Jell-O, no sugar added? Is it zero sugar? Yeah, zero sugar. Jell-O, vanilla flavored. Now this right here is something I was able to have when I was in the hospital with the bone infection. They would give me if they thought if I was going to go to sleep, they thought during the night my blood sugar may go down a little bit. They'd give me a little cup of yogurt. A little cup of Jell-O or apple sauce. Either one was fine. Jell-O, not necessarily Jell-O, but some kind of a pudding, like a chocolate pudding. I did a video back that way about the chocolate pudding that I was eating, and that was just regular chocolate pudding. That one wasn't no sugar added. This is no sugar added. I've never tried this before. Jell-O, I think Jell-O brand. I think they had another flavor too, but this is the one that was 50 cents for 4 packages. So I got that. So you want to be healthy. You want to be on maybe a keto or a low carb type of a thing, but you also want to have don't want to spend too much money. So I got 4 of these packages for 50 cents, 4 cups of these, and here is what's in there. Now this will be 6 net grams of carbs and 60 calories. Now I don't know how much calories are in regular yogurt, but a cup like this of regular yogurt will probably be between 38 and 51 grams of carbs, they're saying. So this is far less, and maybe the other ones are like 5 times as much as 5 times as much. So this is a lot lower. So it might be a good dessert. Now, does it taste good? I don't know. Does it look like this creamy yogurt, creamy Jell-O thing pudding? I'm not sure. Do you like the gelatin ones? So like the ones with the strawberry flavored or the cherry flavored, and people cut them into cubes. That's always weird. If you're really good at cutting cubes of Jell-O, how do you? I don't know, but it's wiggly and it's delicious or whatever. So we put some whipped cream on top. A lot of whipped cream stuff, or whipping cream. It might be low carb. They say that if you are a diabetic, to use half and half, or something like a 2% milk, or use some heavy whipping cream. Some people do that as well. So let's go and open one of these up and see what it tastes like. Now dessert, as a diabetic, is that allowed? I don't even know. But these you got to be careful because they're not hooked together. A lot of the other ones they're all hooked together in there. Like there'll be 2 hooked together on top and 2 on the bottom. These are all just loose. So you don't want to spill your Jell-O brand zero sugar. It's backwards, so take your head off and spin it around like always. Zero sugar Jell-O. Now, someone said there's a way to make the camera to where you just push selfie and then it knows to reverse everything. I don't know if that exists. People can tell me that. But they do it, and I don't know. They may be talking into a camera or a tablet. When I do any kind of filming with my big computer, it'll do that. It'll make it where the writing is the correct way. There's no writing right here. So let's go ahead and open it up. Do you like pudding? So some people say they don't like pudding. Remember a snack pack in the old days? I don't know how old you are, but in the old days, they used to have a thing like this and pull it off of there. And people would cut their fingers on the lids. Drop the spoon twice. Good thing I'm not on a big beam while they're building New York City. It would have fallen on somebody's head. That's what it looks like. It's good. It tastes just like, I don't eat a lot of vanilla pudding. I usually eat chocolate or butterscotch. I don't know the last time I had vanilla pudding. So if I was able, if they're all the same price, I'd pick either a chocolate or a butterscotch. But it's very good. 10 grams of carbs. 6 net grams of carbs, 10 total. So kind of fits. Now, I can't eat this all the time. And the problem with these, they're a little bit small, so there'd be a chance you might want a second one, or a third one, or a fourth one, and you got to kind of limit that to yourself, because you ever think, here's an opportunity to actually eat something normally I could not eat. So if it was full sugar, wow, that would be a lot of carbs, and it would really spike my blood sugar. And it's probably a lot of just added sugar, so it would not be good. It would definitely mess me up for the day, mess me up right away for a spike. I'd get an immediate spike, I'm sure. This right here, there will be a little bit of a spike, of course, because it is food. Food gives you a spike. The hamburger I just ate, if you go back that way, you'll see me eating a big burger. I made a double cheeseburger with 3 pieces of cheese, 2 patties, and a bun. And the net carbs probably between 4 and 5 grams of carbs, very low. I used the keto culture buns this time. They also have, I think Newman's has one, and somebody else I've tried. Hero, maybe Hero. All that stuff. At least where I am, you have to go either to Whole Foods, Sprouts, or Walmart to get that. And a lot of people don't like shopping at Walmart, but it's too expensive to shop at Sprouts. Sprouts had some bagels, and there was 8 bagels, and I think it was like $18. No, not 8 bagels, 6 for $18. So it's pretty high. But if you go to a bagel shop, you might spend $3 or $4 on a bagel. So at Walmart, they have keto bagels, and I think they're around $4 for 6. Could be wrong about that. Next time I go, I'll take a look. I thought that was their own brand, but it turned out it's not. They do sell them elsewhere. And I had a cinnamon raisin one. I never thought of a cinnamon raisin thing. I could eat it, but it wouldn't be within the confines of the keto lifestyle. But they do have that. But this is very, very good. Not too cold. I just got it at home from the store. It's like grocery store cold. Sometimes grocery stores are pretty cold, but they have freezer sections and refrigeration sections, and they air condition them. But yeah, I don't think I could tell the difference side by side. Maybe I'm not a big connoisseur of this product, or not just this product, but pudding as a whole. And I don't usually get this flavor. See if the kitty wants to lick that. I think he does. But anyway, they like anything like cream. If you have yogurt, they want that. But yeah, very cute. It's Jade. He's now holding the pudding thing. Maybe I'll film him when I'm done here. But yeah, I would recommend this if you do want a nice little treat. This right here might keep you from a cheat day or a cheat occurrence. You might think, man, I really want some pudding or some ice cream. They do make keto ice cream. A lot of them are made with different kinds of milk. I had one that's made with sheep milk. They'll make it with oat milk and that kind of stuff. So a lot of times they'll do that, even though the milk itself, whole milk's really not that high in carbs. But maybe the whole process, it's easier to process it with that. I'm not really sure. They have some that's gluten free, low fat, low carb, and low calorie, maybe low cholesterol. But a lot of this tastes just fine. This tastes really good. I don't know if I could tell the difference, side by side. Please subscribe, like, share. Give me your comments down below. Do you eat Jell-O? Do you eat dessert as a diabetic or as someone on a diet? Maybe you're on a low caloric diet. Do you ever have dessert? Do you have cheat days? Sometimes cheat days turn into cheat weeks, which turn into cheat months. That's why I don't really like to do a cheat anything. I'd rather not cheat myself. But who are you cheating? You're only cheating yourself, right? Take care, everyone. Have a great day.